Okay, so won't introduce, met y'all already, but so this last year for me working with the UBC project IRIDA, this last year working in conjunction with the IRIDA project and the BC CDC, Center for Disease Control in BC, has involved this exposure to the whole tuberculosis community, research community. And so that's come in on two fronts. One, BC Oxford TB informatics collaboration with spearheaded by one of our doctors, Jennifer Gardy. And she has offered up, in conjunction with the Public Health England folks, a report, a new TB genomics-based report. And so this follows very much on the same kind of work that Jeff was talking about this morning. It's really great to see that. I'm just going to summarize this stuff. I got to sit in on a tuberculosis pipeline comparison in the spring of that year, in which Public Health England was looking to see how well their pipeline did in comparison to about 3 others. And that was quite an educational experience to see how differences that were being flagged by different pipelines were actually eventually resolved and figured out by the people around the table. So that was really great. And sat in on this cryptic CPTR data and report standardization meeting that Marco got started last fall. And so stemming from that, the Genepio mission is to come up with the terms that describe the realm of isolate and metadata associated with lab test results. And my partner, Emma Griffiths, who is actually responsible for doing most of this comparison, what it's talking about here is going through a list of fields that different agencies are using, namely the Oxford TB Public Health England folks, the Cryptic project there, sponsored by a couple of people, including the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and the Center for Disease Control at BC, where we're collecting some fields with respect to patient cases that come in. Of course, Genepio is interested in sort of being able to describe them all, so we're looking at the potential of merging or creating the, not the greatest common denominator, but actually a picture that describes all of the terms. So just to say, this project is meant putting together a look at the basic fields for specimen characteristics and deciding on the kind of field labels that are general amongst all 3 sources. Here, talking about lineage, the kind of public health lab that's submitting it. This is all really more practical public health agency terminology that we're hashing through. The difference between the different, the coverage in the different databases actually has to do with the aims of the project. The Cryptic project does not want to try to collect every single thing. They know that's unrealistic. Whereas BCCDC is trying to be pretty thorough. And Oxford TB, Public Health England folks, they've already got a big database, bigger than ours, collecting all sorts of patient information. The key kinds of patient information, items, risk factors, I'm just going to blast through this a little bit because it's just giving you a feel for what we've been reviewing and comparing. The underlying issue that happens with a number of items is that one institution actually has different desired datums, states, and so we've got to resolve how to deal with that. into the whole genome sequence parameters, Raja, I would really like to talk to you and get a good look at that diagram you just popped up, because that's perfect. I'm familiar with our own pipeline, and I got Genepio trying to cover all of that, but it sounds like you've got a generalized solution going there, so really looking forward to that. This is showing, yeah, anyway, that's actually the wrap up there of just a sense of the detail that we're trying to establish here. And that would be the end of my short and sweet presentation.